we're live.
Hello and good morning, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. I'm Pete Braley, along with the show creator, producer, director, and the guy who finally got carded, my son Matt.
Finally, yesterday.
Yeah. And ironically, it was at a breakfast place.
Yes. Yes.
Well, they serve mimosas, so.
We do things professionally here at the Pete Braley Show.
Yep. He decided to have a mimosa yesterday. Priscilla did too. I'm not a mimosa guy.
Yeah, you've never been. You're not really a champagne guy.
Maybe that's it. Yeah. I mean, I've had a mimosa, and we had mimosas one time down here with Sarah.
Yeah.
But we went to this restaurant for breakfast called the Egg Bistro, and you could have gotten a mimosa flight.
And looking back, I probably should have. It would have been more cost effective, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I was rushed in the beginning. I didn't really get a chance.
Yeah, you just went with the basic, right? The orange.
Just orange juice.
Yeah.
And then later on, I got a cranberry one.
Is it okay to mix your juices? I mean, you're not going to walk funny later in the day?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
I think Mom had a grapefruit juice.
No, she had pineapple.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
she's a big pineapple fan.
Pineapple mimosa.
Yes.
So anyway, I had blueberry pancakes topped with fresh blueberries.
No, you had blueberry French toast.
Oh, that's
Were we at the same breakfast?
It's a good thing you were there. Yeah.
All right.
Blueberry
in his
French
defense,
toast.
He hasn't drinking a lot of that coffee
No,
yet,
there's
so
only about that much.
He's
going
not
on.
awake.
Yeah.
Good thing I pay attention.
It was blueberry French toast.
Yes.
With fresh blueberries on top.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and Liam was great. We didn't have any problem in the restaurant with Liam.
Nope.
No. He was playing with his toys that we brought. We brought some firefighter toys, and he was also intrigued by a fly.
Yes. Very intrigued. Some would say too intrigued.
And then we were having a discussion about how we seem to see flies in breakfast places. Is it a thing?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe they like breakfast food. Like every breakfast place I go, I feel like there's flies.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a restaurant thing, and the flies are just snoozing in the back when it comes dinner time.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't remember seeing them at dinner time, but
Yeah.
anyway. We did want to point out that this is going to be our last show for the week.
Yes.
As we take a little break to enjoy the rest of the week. We're down here. Well, I'm babysitting Liam. He's just playing with him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't do anything.
I'm the fun uncle.
Yes.
The funkle.
You don't put him down for a nap.
No.
Because he doesn't like that.
No, he screams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't go anywhere near a diaper. So.
No, absolutely not. It's not my baby, you know?
Okay.
I didn't sign up for this. I've been welcomed by it. It's great. It's a great thing, but it wasn't my decision.
But he's the fun
if
uncle.
you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
We'll actually be off until next Wednesday because I'm staying down here a couple extra days. And as you pointed out, I think to Gary, you don't trust me to do a Zoom show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least not yet. We need some training. Some technical training needs to happen.
For a Zoom show, wouldn't I just have my iPad like propped up and go, hi?
Okay, so some training needs to happen for sure. For sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, good morning. Join us in the chats if you have a chance this morning. We'd love to know what you're up to, and we'd love to get your comments on some of the stories and things we're doing today.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you could, please subscribe, if you have not, to the YouTube channel, and share and like any of the stuff we do. It all helps.
Absolutely.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, we got to buy more funky shirts.
That's it. Little neon red here today.
Yeah, Justin did point out that we're matching again.
And we don't discuss this beforehand.
In my defense, I picked out this outfit last night.
You did.
Because I'm staying in the living room, so I keep my clothes in the guest bedroom with them.
Right.
And so every night I go up there just because I need to grab a few things. And last night, for some reason, because my shirt was wrinkled, so I laid it out on the table or whatever.
How'd it come out?
It came out pretty good, I think.
It looks good.
But so I picked this out last night. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. So I'm the copycat.
Yes, it's your fault.
Okay.
You just always want to be me.
Today is Wednesday, August 18th, and I always lately think of Abby when I look at these because she likes to do some of these National Day things with kids.
There's a couple options today.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Couple great options.
Well, 2 out of 3. One she should not share, but it's National Fajita Day.
Yes.
So
I'm a big fan of chicken fajitas.
Yes, they are good.
Yeah.
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 So National Fajita Day. It's also National Ice Cream Pie Day, which
Interesting.
I've never heard of ice cream pie.
Would that be an ice cream cake?
I would think so.
Would that classify as an ice cream pie?
I would think so. Everything I read said like pie or cakes. So,
yeah, that's weird.
So you can have an ice cream cake today, and the one you shouldn't celebrate. Well, you can celebrate on your own, but not.
Yeah, do it up.
National Pinot Noir Day.
Yes.
Pinot Noir Day.
Yes.
So
celebrate if you're 21 and above.
And above, yes.
Yes.
And hopefully you'll get carded and be able to show it.
Or if you're in a European country, what do they start drinking at like 6 years old?
It seems that way.
Right.
On the date book on this day in 1817, a 60 to 70-foot sea serpent was sighted offshore in Gloucester, Massachusetts. Dum, dum, dum.
The Loch Ness Monster?
More than one sighting, too.
Oh.
On this day in 1915, Braves Field was opened in Boston to see the Boston Braves beat the St. Louis Cardinals 3-1.
I always forget about that.
How would you feel having... I wouldn't want to have two teams in the same city, would you?
No.
Like the New York, they have the Yankees and the Mets.
See, if anywhere, New York makes sense, though. I don't know. New York is just such a big...
Yeah, it's so huge.
Popular city.
Right.
Yeah. I personally wouldn't like it. I like having... If you're Boston, you're a Red Sox fan. Yeah.
Right. On this day in 1962, Peter, Paul, and Mary released their hit, If I Had a Hammer. Tragic day on this day in 1967, Tony Conigliaro of the Red Sox was beaned by Angels' Jack Hamilton. He was never the same again. Tried to come back after that, but... And let's see, on this day in 1981, My Fair Lady opened at the Uris Theater in New York City for 119 performances. And on this day in 1986, Jim Kelly signed with the Buffalo Bills, $75 million for 5 years. Back in 1986, that's darn good.
Yeah, it's a lot of money back then.
Yeah. A couple of celebrity birthdays today. Robert Redford, and I had to double-check this, he's 85.
Wow.
I didn't think he was that old. And Dennis Leary of Worcester, Massachusetts, he is 64 today. Coming up, Americans spend over $70,000 making online purchases that they end up regretting. Fewer people are using cash nowadays, and it's having a big impact on those workers who rely on tips.
Oh.
Joe Perry revealed that Aerosmith once considered replacing Steven Tyler. Can you imagine? And we'll have a little music from this artist I found by the name of Hunter Braley.
I was waiting to see why the pause was. I was like, did he really forget? And in your defense, it's not the name I go by every day.
Yeah.
It's a Beyonce situation.
Now, and
some would say better than Beyonce. But
and
whatever.
this, oh wow, and this is the song you were. Remember, he was taking this online course, and this is one of the songs that you wrote during that course, right?
Yes, my accounting class. This is one of the songs that we were required to write for accounting. It's all about numbers and calculators.
Talking about your online course.
Oh,
there.
that one. Yeah.
Songwriting. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Do we have anyone checking in before I go to the
Abby's
news?
here. Abby says good morning. Gail says good morning. I have a connection and just a few minutes away. Nice.
Okay.
Let's see. Abby said so cute that we're matching. Thanks. We try. And she did say that they're going to celebrate tonight. Hopefully not the Pinot Noir
Day.
But the others sound fantastic.
Yes.
Fajitas with ice cream cake for dessert.
Can't go wrong.
Sign me up.
All right.
That's it.
All right, let's get to the news on this Wednesday. The fate of a man accused of shooting and killing Yarmouth Police Department Sergeant Sean Gannon is now in the hands of a jury. Thomas Latanowicz and his legal team admitted he shot and killed Gannon in 2018. In closing arguments yesterday, Latanowicz's defense attorney reiterated that his client shot and killed Gannon and wounded K-9 Officer Nero out of self-defense, mistakenly believing that the enemies who shot at him a week prior were coming to kill him. As he shot the gun into the darkness, he says he had no idea there was a police officer there. Twitter continues to face pressure over its decision to allow the Taliban to use its platform while maintaining its ban on former President Donald Trump and censoring other right-leaning American accounts. A spokesman for the radical Islamist group that has seized control of Afghanistan, Zabullah Mujahid, has been using the platform to give updates about the group's advances. Mujahid's account is not verified but has nearly 280,000 followers and is regularly cited by major news outlets. Americans shopped less than expected last month as the Delta variant swept across the country and inflation remained on the rise. Sales declined by 1.1% in July. It was a steeper decline than the 0.3% economists had predicted. It was also the second decline in 3 months. And an unclaimed $500,000 Powerball prize that was won last August is close to expiring. The Massachusetts Lottery announced yesterday that the winning ticket, which was drawn on August 19th, 2020, was bought at the South Dennis Mobile Gas Station on Route 134 in South Dennis. Did you stop there a year ago?
I think I did, now that you mention it.
The winning numbers were 13, 23, 47, 55, 58, with a Powerball number of 23. The winning ticket had 4 of the first 5 numbers, including the Powerball, and it's set to expire unless you act soon.
So do they donate it, or who gets that money?
Does it go back into the jackpot, I guess? I don't know.
Maybe, but I feel like, I don't know, it's different because it's been so long. I mean, the jackpot's already renewed many times.
Good question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do they give it to recent accounting grads? That seems like...
Because you guys know numbers.
That seems fair.
It does.
Yeah.
The Red Sox dropped 2 to the Yankees yesterday. I'll get to sports in just a moment. But first, there's the story about a 100-year-old powerlifting great-grandma by the name of Edith Murway from Florida, who recently made it into the Guinness Book of World Records as the oldest competitive powerlifter in the female category.
I just love how her name is Edith. That's just perfect.
She only started lifting 9 years ago after her first visit to the gym. She said, while I was watching those ladies doing their thing, I thought I might just as well since I was there.
Right.
So it shouldn't be a total loss. I might just as well pick up a few bars. So I did, and they got to be fun. The woman last competed in September 2019 before the pandemic hit. But with the help of her trainer, she has a trainer.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she is gearing up for another meet this fall. Edith started her career in lifting at the age of 91. She is now 100 years old.
Back when she was young. When she was young. Can you imagine being that trainer though? That's got to be a little nerve-wracking, Like she could die at any minute.
True.
Just one lift.
But of natural causes, she could die.
Yeah,
it's not even your fault.
That's what I'm saying. But just that being that trainer, I don't know. I mean, I'm not anywhere near a trainer status, but I feel like that'd be rather nerve-wracking.
All right, I want you to lift that. Just be careful.
Be careful. Be careful. Back snaps. Damn it.
All right, checking sports this morning. The Red Sox dropped a heartbreaker to the Yankees 5-3 in Game 1 of yesterday's day-night doubleheader, with the bullpen melting down again in the 5th and 6th inning. And then the offense had bases loaded, no outs in the top of the 7th, and couldn't score. The Yankees took the nightcap 2-0 as the Sox continue to be plagued with no hitting and leaving too many men on base.
And we're in the house of a Yankees fan.
Yes,
so it was rough yesterday.
It was brutal.
It was rough.
They'll play again tonight and hopefully turn it around.
Yeah.
The NBA has announced when the Celtics will open the new season, and they announced that the team will be playing on Christmas Day for the 6th straight year, which I think is always good because then you don't have to talk to the relatives. You can watch the game.
Yeah.
The Celtics will start the season October 20th against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. In addition, the NBA announced the Celtics will face the defending NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. And what's their star's name?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
December 25th, starting at 2.
It would really suck if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I've been so cocky about it this whole time. And I probably am.
And a very rare 1909 Honus Wagner baseball card sold for $6.6 million, setting the record for the most expensive sports card of all time.
We keep setting that record, right? Like, I feel like we've had a couple stories.
Yeah. The auction house, which closed bidding on the card Monday morning, announced that the T206 Honus Wagner card sold for $6.6 million, beating the record of $5.2 million, which was set by a 1952 Mickey Mantle card in January. Can you believe Aerosmith once thought about replacing Steven Tyler? Entertainment news is coming up. But first, a story about cash.
Cash money.
Fewer people are using cash nowadays, and it is having a big impact on those workers who rely on tips. Thanks to apps like Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, as well as Apple and Google, who both have their own digital payments and wallet services, fewer people are using cash when paying. But this is hurting workers. Didn't we talk about tipping recently?
Yeah.
And, for example, some workers don't have access to those banking tools necessary to accept and process the digital payments. And when customers add tips on their credit card, the money doesn't always go directly to the worker due to processing fees.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But I think it's messed up.
So carry some cash, I guess, right? Is the best thing.
Yeah, carry some cash, but also, I mean, we need to work on... I mean, cash is going extinct. That's just like a fact.
Yeah.
So I do think we need to work on, like, doing something with the fees or I mean, I know a lot of people that use Venmo and Cash App, and they seem to not mind. But it did say that some people don't have access to that, so... I don't know. We got to do something.
We got to either make the access easier...
But for now, carry cash
yes,
if the person would prefer cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, a couple of entertainment stories before we move on this morning. A Field of Dreams series is coming to Peacock. The drama series based on the Kevin Costner-led baseball movie will be written by Michael Schur, who created The Good Place.
Also played Mose on The Office.
Oh, that's him?
Yep.
Okay.
And he also wrote on The Office as well.
The series announcement comes a week after Major League Baseball hosted the big game at the field in Iowa. That'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting because he's done a lot of comedies, so it'll be interesting to see him take on this. Plus, I don't know, I'm just always curious to see. It's big to take a movie that was that big, or just anything that was that big, and make it into something else. So it's kind of a ballsy move.
It is.
I'm intrigued.
What was the other one we heard? A League of Their Own. They're making a series out of that, too.
Yep.
So
that's going to be an Amazon one, I think.
Yeah. And Joe Perry revealed that Aerosmith once considered replacing Steven Tyler with Sammy Hagar.
That's crazy.
The guitarist recalled the time. It was a decade ago, and it was when Steven Tyler signed on to judge the 10th season of American Idol with Jennifer Lopez and Randy Jackson. Perry said, I thought Steven wanted maybe to take 4 years off, do what he wants to do, and so the whole looking around for another lead singer thing, just as soon as that raised its head. So that's when they started looking around. He said the band considered making Sammy Hagar the lead singer while Tyler was away. Perry added they also had a short list of other potential replacements, including Lenny Kravitz.
That would have been interesting.
And Billy Idol. That would have been more interesting,
right?
I think.
Yeah.
Billy Idol fronting Aerosmith.
It almost makes you kind of wish it did happen, just to see.
Just to see how it would have gone?
Yeah. I guess that American Idol thing caused a little bit of, there was a lot of deliberation on whether or not it should happen.
A little rift in the band?
Yeah, I don't know if it was more so like a rift, but I know like Steven Tyler himself was really like, should I do it? Like, is that really, am I going to go there and kill my career? Kind of thing? Like, it's... Because American Idol, I don't know, like, it was kind of on the verge of becoming a joke at that point. And
I see.
It's kind of actually revived itself, American Idol has, ever since going to ABC. Right? Yes. Right. Yeah, because it was on Fox.
Right.
Yeah, no, so it kind of, that was like the weird period of it where it was
I can honestly say, I don't think I've seen the new, is the chemistry good between Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, and Katy Perry?
I think so.
Yeah,
it's pretty. I didn't watch this latest season. I think it was the season before I watched, just because Bobby Bones was the mentor.
Right.
That was his first year. So, I mean, I liked it. I think Luke is hilarious. I think he's a good fit.
Yeah.
And Katie is too.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So that's the entertainment news for today. It is Wednesday. It's going to be a hot day here in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
I thought we were escaping the heat this week.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, by me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just looked.
He lies.
I looked at the weather app.
Yeah, whatever.
And that's what it said.
Whatever.
It's supposed to be 90 today. I don't think I want to know what the feels like temperature is, but
nah.
The average American wastes over $70,000 on disappointing online purchases.
Let's go.
During their lifetime.
Nice.
All right. People typically spend an average of $899 online each year on disappointing items.
That's pretty bad. I thought that was going to be the lifetime amount. I was
but that's
wow, that's not that bad. Wow, that's pretty sad.
Now you do a lot of online shopping. Have you been
Chill out, buddy. I don't do that much. I'm not like a shopaholic.
Well, we are in the home of Sarah, where
Sarah is pretty bad.
She knows the Amazon guy on a first name basis. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you had disappointing purchases?
I do a lot of research before I buy things.
Okay.
I'm a big YouTuber, as we all know. So I do a lot of I look up a lot of reviews. I know exactly what I'm getting before I even get it.
I have learned that from you and from Sarah.
Yes.
To always look at the reviews.
Always. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Yeah. Like, occasionally there'll be the one review that's like, this item is trash. When I opened the box, there was a pile of dog crap in there. And it's like, okay, but like, I don't think that's a normal thing, you know? Like, I don't think that's going to happen to me. Just because it happened one time to you, probably because you pissed off the Amazon driver.
That could be, yeah.
But yeah, no.
So the underwhelming shopping list includes clothing. That is the top thing that people are disappointed in.
It's a tough thing to buy online. That's for sure.
I would think so.
I would recommend not doing it, even though I do it quite frequently.
Coming in second place is tech. Now, you buy some tech online, right? You buy a lot of the cords and things we need.
But again, I do a lot of research. So I think it's probably disappointing because you probably didn't do the research before. You bought the wrong thing.
Toys or children's products come in third. Specific complaints often include the quality of the product.
Do your research.
The size.
Do your research.
And its color.
That's just sad. You should know the color.
Yeah. More than half of those surveyed return their disappointing buys, while 30% just throw them out. And 29% opt to give them away as gifts.
I mean, I will say, like, returning things online is sometimes a hassle, but to just throw it away, that's pretty messed up.
I mean, you're obviously going to eat the loss that way, right?
I just hate the companies that charge a return fee. It's like, come on, you're mess up, and I got to pay to ship it back.
Oh, wow. They do that a lot?
Some do, yeah.
Some of the comments, one guy says, I ordered a leather jacket, and when it arrived, it was a plastic jacket.
I can relate. Instagram got me one. I never buy anything from an Instagram ad, but one time I saw a sweatshirt that I really thought was cool.
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. It was really cheap. I should have known, but I was like, let me try it. It came in. It was like, you know, the material costumes, Halloween costumes are, because it's really cheap. You wear it once.
Yeah,
it's like
right.
thin felt almost.
And if it rains, it's gonna
That's
dissolve.
what the sweatshirt was made of.
Oh, wow.
I immediately just I think I gave it away. And from that point on, I'll never buy anything from Instagram again. But I wanted to test it, and guess what? I was wrong.
I bought a T-shirt from a Facebook ad once. It was one that said, I survived the stroke or something like that. And it just came, to me, it was the wrong size.
Yeah,
to me, the large was a medium.
Yeah.
You know?
You wear it as a pajama shirt now.
Yeah. Someone said, steaks that tasted like shoes.
I just have so many questions. Why are you buying steak online?
I know. Huh?
That's weird.
Supplements to help me lose weight, but I gained weight instead.
Yeah, you got to be careful with supplements. There's a lot of not good stuff out there.
Yeah, or it's just...
Do your research.
It's like a placebo, right?
Yeah.
Wrong name on personalized jersey for my son.
Now, is that user error?
I know.
Did you type it in wrong, or did it... If it came in wrong, if you typed it in right and it came in wrong, I feel for you.
If you ordered a jersey with Jack on it and it came in, I can't see how it would come with something else.
But also, like, where are you ordering that personalized jersey? You know, like, is it a knockoff website?
Have you ever ordered something online and it came in and you were disappointed by it? Let us know in the chats. We'd love to know. Someone bought an alarm clock. It had only one brightness button, and you could not lower the brightness. It was so bright, you couldn't use it.
That's like, I'm pretty sure Kat had an alarm clock that she had to flip down. It was always flipped down at night.
Yeah, that's
it was
right.
Too bright.
It was too bright.
I would always walk in a room, and the freaking alarm clock was flipped down. I was like, how do you know what time it is? Like, what are you doing?
Someone bought a fan that did not blow enough air.
Okay, interesting.
All right. It was a Nike Air Force One shoe, but turned out it was fake. Well, again, what site are you going to?
Yeah, where are you buying it from?
Recliner chair, very uncomfortable.
I mean, that's another thing that I find strange to order online. Actually, right. Maybe not nowadays. But again, where'd you order it from?
Yeah. And someone said, I bought a book that I needed for community college, and when it arrived, it was only the cardboard shipping container and nothing else. That was disappointing.
That's pretty funny.
Well, obviously, they didn't put the book in the right?
Well, it was a scam, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Books are good money.
Yeah. So that's what I don't know if anyone has. Have you made any online purchases?
Abby said mostly the disappointing buys were due to user errors. I didn't fully read the descriptions, apparently. That's happened. I've definitely done that before. But now I think I'm a seasoned vet. I think I could order anything and know exactly what I'm getting. And especially after the sweatshirt incident.
But you've become a seasoned vet because of
my errors. Yeah. I haven't made that many.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. There was one thing I didn't read the description. I think I bought like the wrong cable or something. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Let's see. Justin said, I bought some T-shirts that were really nice quality and cheap at first, but then the collars wrinkled up after just a few washes. Yes. Yeah. My long-term battle is to find the perfect T-shirt. I don't know if I've talked about this on the show.
No, you haven't.
But it's been a fight of mine. The perfect T-shirt that's not going to cost me like $50 a shirt, because there's good T-shirts out there, but they're literally $50 a shirt. And how does anyone spend that kind of money on a T-shirt?
Didn't you just get some T-shirts?
I did.
How did that work out?
I'm still in the review process. I'm talking it over with the committee. Mm-hmm. It's a committee of one, but we're talking it over, and I like them. A few complaints, but overall, I think they have potential.
Okay.
But the wrinkled collars is the first thing to go. Like that's the telltale sign that it's a cheap shirt. But these collars work out pretty well. So
okay.
Yeah. So if I like them, I'll give them a shout out. But I'm still reviewing. Don't rush me.
Not yet.
Don't rush me.
Not yet.
H&M has class T-shirts. The tricky thing about H&M though is they got like different levels of T-shirts, and so like there's a $6 T-shirt that they have. I bought it. They're not that great. I already have to. It's been like 6 months. I got to throw it out.
Oh wow.
It's too small. It just kept shrinking and wrinkled and everything. But they do have a little more expensive T-shirts that I think are pretty good.
H&M is one of those stores I'm too old to go in.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
What was the other one that used to be at the mall? Was it Hollister?
Yeah, I don't think that's there anymore.
Hollister used to be at our local mall, and it was just, you could just tell by the look of the store that I was too old to go in there.
It was always so funny going in there, though, because, like, the windows are, like, darkened. You go in there, it's really dark.
Yeah.
And I think there were, like, trees in the
I think you're right.
Entryway. Yep. It was like Rainforest Cafe, but
that's why I was curious. I wanted to go in.
You're buying jeans. You can eat at Rainforest Cafe and buy a pair of jeans at the same time. It's great. Let's see. Diane said LL Bean back in the day. I don't know about now because I haven't bought from them in a while. They usually have good quality stuff. My husband still has the polo shirt he was wearing when my 26-year-old son was born. Yeah, I heard LL Bean makes really good quality stuff. It's a little bit more expensive.
It's a little pricey.
But that's the thing. You pay more money, you get good quality stuff. But I'm now thinking about all the money I've wasted trying to find a cheap, good shirt. I could have just bought the $50 one and just probably
what's
still
the thing?
had it.
We bought. Wasn't there a year we all bought slippers, or Mom gave slippers to everybody from LL Bean?
Yes. Mine got eaten by a dog.
Right. Yeah.
I still have them though.
They were the best slippers, but they're like $70.
Oh, they're expensive.
So I think last year I needed new slippers. So I bought a cheap, and it's a cheaper brand.
They don't last. LL Bean makes great stuff.
Yeah,
they really do.
They do.
Let's see. Diane did say, although LL Bean won't have the cool shit that Matt has.
Oh, wow.
I mean, have you seen me? I'm not that cool. Let's see. Gail said, I ordered a woman's shirt with a map of the world as the fabric. It came in a size that wouldn't fit a large child, and the fabric was a mirrored image. All the words were backwards.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, like the sizing doesn't even surprise me. I feel like that's a pretty common thing, which blows my mind because I feel like nowadays, how do we not just have like universal sizing? But the words being backwards, that stinks for you, but that's hilarious. I mean, I think we can all agree. And she also says, love LL Bean. They stand behind their products. Yeah, they make good stuff. Trish loves LL Bean. Yeah, big fan.
Didn't we used to buy your backpacks through LL Bean?
Yeah.
Because
I had an orange one.
Because if anything happened, they would replace it.
Yep, I had an orange one. I had, I think, a lime green, or maybe Kat had lime green. I don't know. I had some weird colors as a kid.
I don't remember your orange backpack.
It was my first ever one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like kindergarten.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
We good?
It's probably in the attic somewhere. Cool.
Anyways,
let's go.
All right. Yeah. I read yesterday afternoon that Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre is urging parents not to allow their children to play tackle football until they are 14. He made a powerful new PSA in partnership with the Concussion Legacy Foundation. The PSA explains that the longer a child plays tackle football, the more likely they are to develop chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a progressive and fatal, I can't say fatal, but I can say a progressive and fatal condition more commonly known as CTE. He says, I don't know what normal feels like. Do I have CTE? I really don't know. Favre mentioned on the Today Show. Concussions are a very, very serious thing, and we're just scraping the surface of how severe they are. So
it is true. There's a lot of unknowns with concussions. That's really scary. So
I don't know how I'd feel. I mean, your brother played high school football, and I don't know if we were going through that today. I'm not sure how I'd feel about that.
I don't know. It does kind of stink that the most popular sport is also the most dangerous. Although hockey is pretty freaking crazy. Yeah, they just beat the hell out of each other. No, I don't know. It's tough. There's definitely more research. I think we're moving in the right direction. Like technology in the helmets and stuff has become better. But
I have a friend Jeff whose sons played at Fairhaven High. Mm-hmm. He was okay with that. He just made sure. I think he went with them to buy the right helmet.
Yeah, if I remember, because the school provides a helmet, but if I remember correctly, they always bought their own helmet
and made sure they were,
they were always like
as protective as they could be, you know, which I think you have to do. So
it's funny knowing all this. I still kind of regret not playing football.
Do you really?
Yeah. I just wanted to be a wide receiver.
I think it's the ultimate team sport, don't you? I mean, you have to work together to win.
Yeah, I mean, there's others that I would say are just. I mean, baseball is. I don't know. It's a team sport in a different way.
Yeah.
Because like you could have one kid that goes 4 for 4 and hits 4 home runs, but if you lose 5 to 4, then it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah,
you know
that's true.
So,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
So in a different way, but no, football for sure, definitely a team sport.
Right. And did we hear from Mrs. Guy this morning? Because I have a story about teachers.
Not
here.
yet, Mrs. Guy. Where you at?
Where you at,
Mrs. Guy?
What is teachers were asked? What is the worst thing a kid ever brought to show and tell?
Oh. I don't think I've ever had a show and tell.
Really?
I don't think any of my teachers did that.
I wonder if they're still doing it.
Maybe that's why I'm so sad as a human being.
One teacher said that at show and tell, someone brought mom's only set of car keys. We did call mom immediately, but unfortunately, she was stuck at home all day because they had the keys. Until the little one went home with the keys.
I'm just thinking, like, did the kid take the bus? Because now I'm thinking, like, wait, if the mom drove the kid,
he must have.
Yeah, so must have taken the bus with the key. That's again not funny for the parent, but that's hilarious. Like, can you just imagine being stuck at home and you find out your kid took your keys?
Yeah,
and they had no idea. Also, where's the spare key though? That's my question.
Shouldn't there be?
Come on,
isn't there always a spare key?
Not always, but there should be.
Yeah. In 5th grade, we were studying human anatomy.
No.
When we got to the eyes, a kid brought in a bag of cow's eyes. His dad worked in a slaughterhouse. Teacher was horrified.
I still have a lot of questions. So first off, anatomy at 5th grade seems early, right?
Little
Am I the
young
only
for
one?
Yeah.
I don't think we took anatomy.
No.
In 5th grade. Anyways, but my other question is, even if he does work in a slaughterhouse, why the bag of eyes? You know, that's like a serial killer red flag.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, don't you just throw those away or something? Like, why do you keep them?
Yeah,
is my question.
Yeah. And bring them home and show to your kids.
In a way where your kid knows where they are. the concerning part of all of this.
Good point.
I don't blame the kid at all.
The teacher across the hall from me had a student who brought what he thought was a lucky rabbit's foot to show to the class and excitedly announced that he had enough for everyone in the class. The rabbit foot turned out to be a tampon.
Okay. That's hilarious.
And then how do you explain that one?
Yeah, this is why I think teachers are vastly underpaid. Not because, like, the amount of work they do or all those are great reasons.
Right.
But I think the number one reason is, like, how do they deal with the shit that kids throw at them? You know? Like, this. What do you do? And how do you not laugh?
I know. If you tell Johnny it's not a rabbit's foot.
What do you tell him it is?
And he said, well, then what is that?
Yeah. And that's not a conversation you want to have as the teacher.
No, I would think not.
Yeah, it's not your business to decide whether or not you say that. Like, that's why I think they're underpaid, is because they have to deal with that stuff.
And the final one is, in the 3rd grade, a girl brought her mom's kidney stones in a pill bottle.
Look what I got.
Again, though, I mean, I've never had a kidney stone, but is that something you keep? I feel like it's not.
No,
personally.
I don't think so.
Like, I have...
But then again, I have a replacement hip in my drawer.
True. I have two teeth. I had 2 baby teeth that just wouldn't come out, and I needed braces, so they pulled the teeth out. I have those somewhere.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the weirdest. What's the weirdest thing you've hung on to that, like, you probably shouldn't
That's
have?
a great question.
Let us know, and we also need to put that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, it would be those teeth, I feel like. That's probably the weirdest thing I've hung on to for the longest time. For you, definitely the hip replacement. But I feel like that's cool. I feel like that gets a pass, because that's kind of whoever gets to see that.
If you don't know the story, because I think we did it a long time ago.
Yeah.
One of my replacement surgeries, the first one, I had my left hip replaced, and it started to squeak.
Yeah.
There would be certain times where I'd be walking, and it would squeak. And after a while, I finally got to a case where the doctor could hear it, and it turned out it was the ceramic ball in the titanium cup, I think, is what it was.
Something.
And
it was pretty funny.
So he went in and replaced it. So now I have I think it's all titanium. What? I don't know.
I can't see it.
But he gave me the old one.
Yeah.
So I have the little cup and the little socket and the little hip ball, and I keep it in a drawer. I don't know why.
It is kind of funny because, like, if someone just saw it, they wouldn't know what it is. It just kind of looks, I don't know, like a fidget toy or something. Yeah. It's quite funny, but it's a hip. He has a hip.
I have a hip.
He has a. Who doesn't? Am I right? Like,
right.
Why don't you have a hip? Is what I say. Diane said, "Oh yes, you did, Matt. I was at Wood School, and almost every day I subbed in a lot of classes. Why don't I remember show and tell? Maybe I never had something to show. Maybe I never brought something. I don't remember show and tell.
No,
no, that was weird. I remember nap time. Playing with blocks in kindergarten.
You remember all that, but not show and tell.
I do remember one time at nap time, because I feel like when you give kids nap time, they don't actually nap. In kindergarten, I remember that. Like, no one would actually nap. But one time I fell asleep, and it was like the most embarrassing thing.
Really?
Yeah, because they just let me sleep. And after nap time, it was like, I don't know, you played a game or something, and I was just sleeping in the corner, like just lazy old Matt.
They let you keep going?
Yeah. I just remember waking up and being so embarrassed because I was like, wow, I'm the one kid that fell asleep. And looking back, I'm like, you go, young Matt. You get that rest. You needed it.
You were already excelling.
I was already excelling at sleeping.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I don't remember show and tell. And I remember a lot of weird things, like very detailed. Like the night I got bit by our not our previous dogs, but the one before them. The night I got bit, we were having spaghetti and meatballs that night.
You remember that?
And it was the Halloween dance at Wood School for Kat and Doug and Sarah. Or Doug and Sarah. Whoever was in elementary school at the time.
And I was hosting a mayoral debate somewhere else because I got a call from Sarah, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. All upset that the dog... Because what happened? You fell... There's a reason the dog bit you, right? You jumped on him or something? He was sleeping, and you startled him.
Listen, I'm a professional at exposing myself. I was looking at a toy catalog, and I saw like a horse or something. He was a big dog. I wanted to ride him like a horse.
He was.
That's what it was. And he was sleeping. He did not like that.
He didn't appreciate that.
It was probably 50-50 my fault, his fault.
Okay.
Yeah. But I startled him, and he bit my face. And I got plastic surgery. That's why I look like this. That's why I'm this beautiful.
That's it?
Well, no, I got sewn up by a plastic surgeon. So.
Yes.
I don't actually have plastic surgery. I'm just naturally this beautiful. Anyways, we should probably move on. We're getting off track here. Yeah.
So let us know. That is a good question. We'll put that on the Facebook page. What is the weirdest thing you've collected?
You've held on to.
You've held on to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
we
people
got teeth, a hip replacement, and what was the one from there? Cow's eyes.
Cow's eye. Yeah. Somebody saved a bag of cow's eyes.
Weird. Oh, kidney stones. I think that's.
Kidney stones. Right. Somebody saved them in a pill bottle.
Why? Anyways.
Just don't know why.
Anyways.
Okay.
Moving on.
Well, I have mentioned before, we've mentioned how he does some singing and songwriting. And
I try to, is what I always say.
Check out Hunter Braley on YouTube.
Yes.
And tell us about this song.
So this song is called Bohemian Rhapsody. And
I think you'll like it.
I wrote. It's a little long, but no, this song's called "Looking Down," and yeah. So I took this class, and I mean, it was an okay class, but in reality, the major thing you got out of it was like the discipline of actually sitting down and adhering to deadlines and stuff like that.
Something I need to learn for writing.
Yes,
I have no discipline.
Yes, and the thing I like most about writing music is it starts out as crap and it turns out to something okay, and I think that's just cool to see.
Yeah.
And so I thought I brought some of the work tapes of the crap, and so I'm going to expose myself, and some of them will sound like crap. But that's the beautiful part. So just hang on with me.
It all comes together.
Don't write it off just yet that I'm terrible, because I think I'm average at best. But let's do it. Let's start off. So this first one is just the general vibe of the song. It's just the instruments, and it's very early on. So like you'll notice at the end the key change, the tempo change. Like a lot of things change, but this is how it started out as just this. Very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that. It's just like an acoustic guitar, some drums, a little piano, and a bass. That's it. But it's nice. The main inspiration, ironically, was like this. There's this one song called American Rust by this artist, Ernest. It's a good country song. And the hi-hat is on the and, so it's do t t t.
Oh, okay.
And so that was like how the whole song was built around. The hi-hat was the first thing.
Wow.
So I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
So then after that, I just picked up my acoustic guitar and just started blurting out gibberish. I had no idea what the song was going to be about, so I just started blurting out gibberish into a voice memo on my phone. So this is the one where it starts to sound like crap. But this is literally...
Stand by for crap.
This is nonsense, and we're just going to leave it at that. Here it is.
We spend our days just running around, and we spend our nights just tearing the town.
Tearing the town.
Yeah, we're lost and found.
I love tearing the town.
Love it.
Sometimes we take a second to live the world. Take the time to slow down. Oh, yeah, it's time to slow on down.
And that's not even what the song is about? Anyway.
No.
Grab a new book, a cup of coffee, have something's wrong, you lost me, and that's alright. Sleeping.
I think I wanted a cup of coffee.
And then that's something.
And guess what? Ironically, the thing that made it into the song from that gibberish is the cup of coffee.
The cup of coffee
You'll
made
note
it.
You'll hear it in a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
I kept the cup of coffee. Let's see. All right, so this one here, I now took that crap and I took the coffee line and then I put it into the actual Logic like session with the good sounding stuff, but it's still gibberish. So this is more gibberish, but this is the verse melody, and you'll also hear I developed almost the entire chorus. So that's what this is, and it sounds a little bit better, but still kind of crappy. And here it is.
Spent the weekend off the deep end with the doom doo 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 doom ba da doom doom ba da doom doom doo doo doom ba da doom doom ba da doom ba da doom doo 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 doom ba da 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 doom 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 doom. We spend our days just running around, and we spend our nights just getting down on what we don't got and what we think's hot, and we don't even look around. But damn, this world is something, and we know one thing's for certain: life is short, so I'm for sure not wasting a single second of it looking down.
So, I forgot. I didn't mention coffee in there. I don't know when coffee made it into the thing, but coffee is there.
Coffee's there.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. And I did think that was funny because most country songs are about alcohol. And for some reason, I just threw coffee in there. I thought it was different. I thought I was being artistic.
Well, didn't you mentioned Bobby Bones quite a bit?
Yeah.
Didn't Bobby once say that all these people think to do a country hit, you got to put beer in the title?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, that's true though. If you write a really good beer song, then it'll make it. It will.
Hi, come on up.
And if you notice in the chorus, I rhymed around with around. Don't worry, I figured that out and I changed it. But I did rhyme around with around. Trish is here. What up, Trish?
Don't pull this off.
Your name's not Trish.
Good morning, Liam.
What's up, buddy?
How are you today? Yeah. Did you take Mommy to work?
Love this microphone.
Did you take Mommy to work? You want to get down?
Go see Grammy.
Go see Grammy.
Right.
Have a bagel.
Got to finish up the show and then we'll play.
Yep.
I think we're maybe doing the aquarium today. I don't know.
Might be.
We haven't decided yet. This is my favorite voice memo that I have. This was after we were in Virginia. I was in Virginia for this whole process, by the way.
Oh, right.
And we were in Virginia. We just had dinner.
This was in June.
This was at Doug's house. We just had dinner with the whole fam, and I needed to come up with the rest of the song by that night. And so after dinner, I was the only one sitting at the table, and so I was whistling the melody of what the bridge would be, because I'm not just gonna sing nonsense in front of my family. I have some sort of pride, and so I was whistling what the melody of the bridge was gonna be. And if you listen closely in the background, I think you can hear Trish doing the dishes, and you can also hear Liam say something at the end. So it's kind of funny.
Okay.
All right. So this is the bridge melody of the song. That's it right there. And someone's doing the dishes in the background.
Wow.
And that's also me whistling with my teeth, by the way. For some reason, all the Braley boys can whistle with their teeth.
That's right.
I don't know why, but it's become a thing. But then I took that whistle melody and I put it into the Logic file. It's still gibberish. Didn't know what I was going to say, but it came out to this.
Hey, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey.
So
Wow.
that's now. If I ended there, you guys would think, "Wow, this guy is a piece of crap." Well, let me give you a second, and once you hear the full version, you'll be like, "He's not as a piece of crap as I thought he was."
Piece of crap.
But yeah, so this is all of that put together. And don't worry, I did figure out words. It's not all gibberish. I figured out the lyrics and came up with this. This is the song "Looking Down." And don't mind my artist performance, but here it is.
Okay.
Spent the weekend off the deep end. Don't know how it even happened. It's like I blinked and my life went away. So I grabbed a good book and some coffee. Told the boss man to get off me. It's time I remember what my mama used to say. We spend our days just running around, and we spend our nights just getting down on what we don't got and what we think's hot, and our eyes never leave the ground. But damn, this world is something, and we know one thing's for certain: life is short, so I'm for sure not wasting a single second of it looking down. Spent a few years wasting my life stacking bills, cause that's the dream, right? But now I'm here, and what if I ain't got to show? It's time to see things a little different, cause making money don't make a difference. I'm gonna drown if I keep going with the flow. We spend our days just running around, and we spend our nights just getting down on what we don't got and what we think's hot, and our eyes never leave the ground. But damn, this world is something that we know. One thing's for certain, life is short, so I'm for sure not wasting a single second of it. It's time I let myself be free, instead of giving in to who I'm not meant to be. I let my head get in the way, but it's time I remember what my mama used to say. We spend our days just running around, and we spend our nights getting down on what we don't got and what we think's hot, and our eyes never leave the ground. But damn, this world is something, and we know one thing's for certain, life is short, so I'm for sure not wasting a single second of it. We spend our days just running around, and we spend our nights getting down on what we don't got and what we think's hot, and our eyes never leave the ground. But damn, this world is something, and we know one thing's for certain, life is short, so I'm for sure not wasting a single second of it. Looking down, looking down, looking down, not wasting a single second of it. Looking down.
Yay.
I love that, and I know you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you even last night said you're not doing this just because you're proud
it's
dad.
Nothing personal, but it's like I can't really ask for your honest opinion because you'll always have the dad thing where, like, if I wrote a song that was about, like, I don't know, fluffy stuffed animals, you'd be like, "That's my jam, Matt. Like, you're killing it. Honestly, like, I love it. Like, it really, I felt that deep in my soul."
I would like to think that I would be like, maybe you shouldn't send that one to Nashville.
Maybe. I don't know. But I haven't... See, the thing is, you haven't given me a no, though. So I don't know if you'll give me a no. Maybe I need to purposely write something crappy.
Purposely write some crap.
Yeah,
see
just
what
to
I do.
see what you and Trish say.
What do our friends say? You must. I can see you're getting chats.
Let's see. Justin said you guys should get this Hunter Braley guy on the show. We should.
Yeah, we should.
He's kind of a diva, but we'll see. Abby said, yeah, I want to meet this Hunter guy. Abby also said, I can remember these lyrics. Well, that's I mean, hopefully the coffee line, especially. Diane said the weirdest thing your parents have held on to is this twin of yours, Hunter, who is obviously a talent, so you must keep him locked in a closet or something. It is funny because when I first started making music under the name Hunter, you guys got a lot of comments like, who the is this? Like,
who's
what?
Hunter?
Where did this come? You guys had another kid? Like, what? There's 5 of them? No, I'm just insecure. Let's see. Abby said, I bet he's in the closet under the stairs. The smaller door. I'm on to you. Yeah. We do have a Harry Potter closet.
Harry Potter thing.
Maybe I'm in
there.
there.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew said, wow, Matt, that was amazing. Thank you. Gary said that was awesome. Thank you. Paul, see you next Wednesday. Have a good and safe week. Great song. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks.
And Gail and Abby are clapping. Clapping or waving? I think they're claps. It's tough to see, but if they're waves, hey.
So the
Thank you. I appreciate
song's
that.
on YouTube, right?
Yes. And there's a video of me, like, producing the song, if you guys want to watch that. Like, playing the guitars and all that stuff.
That was filmed in his home studio back in Fairhaven.
Yes. Yes. So if you want, on YouTube, it's Hunter Braley. You can go and subscribe. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
So go. I want to hear more of your stuff on the show.
Okay. Well, I don't have it prepared.
Okay.
So go away.
How long?
My goal is to record that song that we wrote on the way down, because I do actually think it needs some tweaking a little bit, but I think it's a pretty good song.
The whole song started because we were stuck in traffic, and that's the first line, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I might need to alter that. That lyric's very cliche, so we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see if it makes the cut. It's no cup of coffee, Yeah. So every one of my lines from this point forward needs to be compared to the cup of coffee line. I love
Grab
that
the
line.
good book and some coffee, right? Was that the line?
And tell the boss man to get off me.
Yeah. I love that line.
Yeah. It's my favorite.
So
It's my
relatable.
Favorite.
Yes.
That and I can't even remember the lyrics of my own song. It's time to see things a little different because making money don't make a difference.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
How long did it take you to that? That was a week-long assignment,
okay.
or what?
Well, okay. So it was a week-long assignment. I finished the song in the first demo of the song while we were still in Virginia, but then my laptop died and I had to re-record the song. Right. And so that's what's on YouTube. I recorded a video of the process of re-recording the song. That's on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, so I had to record that song twice, which was a little annoying, but I did get to change some things to make it better. So yeah. Wow, look at Justin. Here's the link to his YouTube if you want to check out. This is why Justin's a legend.
Justin's our social media guy. He's always reminding us to mention, the likes and the shares and all that.
Yes, and if you're a fan of soccer, click his name in the chat and go subscribe to his channel because he does a great thing over there with football. Football. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's all we had for today. And again, if you joined us late, we are going to take a few days off. Number one, to enjoy some family time down here in Virginia Beach, because to try to get all this together, because he takes this down after the show because we're in Sarah and Steven's dining room.
Yeah, it would be a lot to keep it up.
Yeah, so we take this down, and then he resets it every morning, and we're just going to have a couple of days of family fun. And then, yes, I'll be down here 2 more days. So we'll be back next Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday we will be back. We will have a show that morning.
And if you click that little bell, right?
Yes.
Next to subscribe.
Yes. Subscribe and click the bell. You'll get a notification every time. There'll be no question.
Yeah, whenever we go live, you go, bing, they're back,
Yeah, but more, I mean, we're 53 shows in. I feel like we've rambled on so much that we had to bring in my music in order to buy some time in here. So that's how you know you're getting pretty sad. So we need a break. We need to think of some new. No, I'm kidding. But it's been 53 shows.
Yeah.
We think we need a little step back and recalibrate, and we'll be back with more and better stuff.
New and improved.
Yes.
Refreshed and ready.
Yes. We're taking this to the moon.
All right. We'll leave you with this thought for the day today, and our thought is the best way to get things done is simply to begin.
There it is, right there.
Got to get going.
Boom.
No matter what, make it a great day.
Peace. We'll see you guys next week on Wednesday. Peace.